here. Just wanted to do a quick video on the Ethereum price action at the minute. So I'll show you what I've been watching and why I think it might be relevant. So we've got this big descending triangle that we've been looking at, marked out with the dotted lines, and we've obviously broken down out of that due to Russian news, FUD and MicroStrategy news, etc. Now, one of two things, well, obviously there's more than two things that can happen here, but what I am seeing right now is this diamond pattern that I've outlined here, and what you can see is that we've come down into it, we've trickled along, we've pushed quite violently to the downside, and then again quite violently to the upside, and now we've kind of recovered, and we're in flatline heart rate monitor mode, where we are deciding which way we're going to go. Now, diamond patterns tend to be more reliable when they're at the top or the bottom of a trend. So, and they're a reversal pattern. Now, that doesn't mean to say that this is going to be a reversal. As you can see from these three lines here, and this this line here, which I was seeing a bull or a bear flag forming like this, and I was projecting that should it break down, it would break down towards these lower levels down here, and so I have buy-in orders at these levels. Now, obviously, because I've sold 75% of my Ethereum, and I don't want to have to buy back in at a later level if we get a move to the upside. I've been keeping an eye on this quite closely. So yeah, what we're seeing is this diamond pattern, and it could be a reversal pattern, and we could see it break to the upside. And if it breaks to the upside, the target is about $3,000. So it's something to keep an eye on. Now, the reason that for me this is quite relevant is because during the first phase, the first high in the bull cycle, if I switch this to if I scale it down and maybe put it back to right the way over here, and let's zoom it in. And so this is where I sold all of my Ethereum in the first peak, because I saw this diamond pattern forming. There was a pattern on Bitcoin which looked like it was about to break. It was a big head and shoulders pattern, looked like it was going to break down, and this diamond pattern forming on Ethereum. And so I watched it, and as soon as it broke, I started selling off, and I did quite well on it. I bought back in at this yellow line here, so about $1,600. So sold out about $4,000 and bought back in about $1,600, and pretty much doubled my my Ethereum. And my goal on this particular occasion was to do something similar, except obviously to the downside. Now, this pattern is 7 days long at the minute. The pattern back in the end of April was 7 days long, and it was similar dimensions. So just looking at, just from a kind of very basic technical point of view, for me, this could be a diamond bottom. We may have found the bottom, even if it's just temporarily. Go back up to 3,000, maybe hit back up here and test this again, or even just push back up and test this resistance level here again. we've also got this EMA, which we could hit, which is around about the $3,000 mark. So those are all options, but just keep an eye for a reversal to the upside. My long term, what I've been expecting to happen, and what I am still expecting to happen, unless something, unless this pattern breaks in the opposite direction and confirms, is I'm expecting us to go down to these levels, which is where I've set the buying orders. So that's my take on Ethereum at the moment. Not financial advice, not qualified to advise you in any way, shape or form. This is just for my own personal pleasure, and just sharing my thoughts, to keep a diary of my own trades.